Hello, I'm Marco from AxelTech, and today I'd like to talk to you about our software YouMix. YouMix is actually a combination of digital video effects with graphics and screen grabber, and it's actually the ideal companion if you have a hardware video mixer. If you have an ATEM or a 4A or any type of hardware switcher, it's sometimes hard to get your computer contents or IP contents directly to the video mixer. So this is why YouMix is so handy. This is the GUI of the YouMix, and of course what I'm showing you is that you can, for example, grab some content from YouTube and put it on air. Right now I have a still image which is getting as a sample from a file, but let's try to grab some real content from YouTube. So first of all, just grab your favorite browser and go to a YouTube page. Okay, let's go with the first video that we have, something like this. Here we have it. I'm going to put it on the left of the screen. On the right of the screen, I'm going to have the GUI of my YouMix. Now I'm going to select as a source a screen capture, and I'm going to capture the portion of the screen of which I'm interested. And there you have it, something like this. Maybe a little higher. Here you go. So now that will be aired directly on air, and as you see, the final output has a picture-in-picture with the grabbed portion of the image, but also I have a background with some CG and animations. This is very easy to do, since we supply with the YouMix our CG composer, which allows you to do this. Of course, what you can also do is maybe grab something from Google Maps. Let's do the same. So I'm going to go into Google Maps. I'm going to go on New York City, and right now I'm going to grab that portion of the image and show it. So I select my picture-in-picture, I go in screen capture, select the portion of image that I would like to zoom in or show, and that's the final effect. And of course, if you want, it's interactive. So if I zoom into the image, actually the image will zoom in. So let's try to zoom a little bit, as you see. So it's all real time. And as you see also, the mouse cursor is actually hidden from the output. And that's kind of cool. Another typical example is, for example, Skype. So here I have an image. Of course, I can go directly with my Skype application. I think I have it here. I'm not going to log in, but I'm just going to show you that I could actually capture the part of the screen which I want to capture. So this would be your Skype screen, something like that. Okay. And that's exactly what you would have on air. Actually, the CG content that you see on the background was created with the CG composer, and the interesting thing is I can actually change the data in real time. So instead of doing this, I'm going to go with AxelTech YouMix demo. And when I select it and I go OK, as you see, you can change that on the fly. So that's kind of handy when you have colors. Okay, so what else can you do? Let's focus on the GUI. I've showed you the 3 samples, which are kind of nice. Let's make a new template. So I have a background, and on each picture-in-picture, I can actually choose one of the following. It can be a screen capture, can be a URL, so IP decoding. It can be a live input from SDI or NDI, or actually a file. So I'm going to select a background for this file, just that would be my background. And I'm going to add a new picture-in-picture. I'm going to put it here. And in this picture-in-picture, I'm actually going to put a URL. I'm going to get a URL, which is a RNTP feed coming from the internet, and I'm going to put that into the text box, and in just a couple of seconds we should see the feed coming in. I'm going to make it a little higher. A nice cool option is the crop option. So you could actually crop the video a little bit like this, both on the left and on the right, and kind of create a portrait view, which is also kind of handy. We also have a border effect, and I'm going to put a small border on top. There you have it. And with the letter buttons up, we can have zoom effects, zoom in and zoom out to get your full screen on here, preserving the aspect ratio or actually stretching out. Let's see that. Very cool. And what I can do, if I have a graphical template which is ready, I can actually drag and drop the graphical template just on top of that window. Put it there, and he's going to actually insert that graphics directly onto my picture-in-picture. I can add as many picture-in-picture as I want, so I'm going to add another one, for example here, and I'm going to select, for example, a file. So I have my file on there, which is actually looped. I'm going to stretch a little more in order to preserve the aspect ratio and also put a border there. Okay, something like this. And as you see, I can zoom into my B picture-in-picture or my C picture-in-picture, and you can perform this type of zoom effects. So you can prepare layouts made of multiple picture-in-picture, and each one of these select your source and go on there directly like that. Kind of interesting is the NDI input. I want to show you why. Well, Skype actually has a new option and can generate NDI signals directly from another computer, so you can get your calls from Skype on another computer. And for example, I could show this NDI directly into the picture and select as an NDI. I can select the source, which can be a Skype call or any other NDI which is actually inside your environment. Oh, by the way, the YouMix also has the possibility of outputting with external key, and this will allow you to treat individually each picture-in-picture as a key and fill for your video mixer, so you can put your cameras on the background eventually. If you have any info requests, please send them at info@axeltechnology.com. We'll be happy to reply to you. I'm Marco from AxelTech. Thank you very much.